going on at the investment conference in Homa Bay, the Right Honorable former Prime Minister Raila Odinga making a speech and making a point there indeed about the blue economy and its place in the economy of Kenya and how that is going to come into focus. And of course, talking about industry, SMEs are a major part of the Kenyan economy today. Now, Kenya's micro, small and medium enterprises contribute approximately 40% of the GDP, with majority falling in the informal sector. While there are about 7.41 million SMEs in Kenya, only about 1.56 actually licensed and formal, whereas 5.84 million are unlicensed. Now, with this in mind, the Standard Group and partners decided to launch an initiative that not only improves the visibility of this sector, but also improves the doing business environment here. The culmination of that initiative is the ongoing SME Summit taking place at the University of Nairobi. We now want to cross there live now and speak to my colleague Kelvin Nyakundi, who is on location to bring us some of what exactly is going on and indeed talk to us about some of the riveting conversations that are currently being had. So, Kevin, what is the latest from where you are now?
Right, good afternoon. We are coming to you live from the University of Nairobi grounds where the SME Summit is ongoing, and we've been having conversations since morning on how an SME can position itself to get financing, and also how an SME can position itself to get marketing. We've been getting some insights from various players in the industry, and we said in the afternoon, let us just speak to the owners of this ground, that is University of Nairobi. And joining me is come over, gentlemen. We'll have three gentlemen who will be speaking to us. Thank you so much. All right, so you are a professor in the University of Nairobi, a doctor in the University of Nairobi. So when it comes to such an event being held in University of Nairobi, what does this mean when it comes to just exposure to the students and exposure to even the little SMEs that usually students have in this area?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and welcome to the University of Nairobi. I think this is a great event that brings together different stakeholders within the entrepreneurial ecosystem. It's about time that we bring together SMEs and the universities and start building on some collaborative partnerships. The SMEs need the university needs the SMEs. So I think this is a good initiative that can make SMEs to be more productive, come up with the best, because if the SMEs can leverage on or leverage the research and development within the universities, especially at the University of Nairobi, which is considered one of the best universities in the region, then we have a lot of knowledge that we've collected in the field. So the SMEs can rely on that to come up with the best products that if they release to the market can give them competitive edge. Because SMEs find themselves operating currently in very dynamic, uncertain, and very unpredictable environments. So I think this is a good initiative. Our students also can benefit from these opportunities because they need to know what's happening in the field there. So I think it's a win-win situation for so many parties involved. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. We can have the business lecturer for this particular university just joining us to discuss to us about, and I believe SME is one of the courses that is taught in business in this particular university. Welcome so much. Okay, so just explain to us, when you have such an initiative where you have an exhibition of different SMEs, also enterprises that are coming into this place, what does this mean to a business student and also to a business lecturer like yourself?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. At the University of Nairobi, we connect well with SMEs, both in two fronts, our students and the SMEs. More so on the programs, robust programs, which we offer to the community, to the students who are our customers. And therefore, we as School of Business or Faculty of Business and Management Science, we've got an array of programs that connect, resonate well with SMEs, training for accountants, marketers, strategists, entrepreneurship, management in general. And therefore, the University of Nairobi is the home of talent, yeah, for SMEs. The SMEs they are manifested here, exhibitors, they need to tap into those skills. We also have tailor-made programs that we can short courses within the University of Nairobi that the SMEs, the owners, yeah, who have their vision, we can train them. They don't need to go to outside the country. All the skills we extend to them from the University of Nairobi. More so the Faculty of Business and Management Science. That is where SMEs sit. That is where it manifests. Further to that, at the University of Nairobi, we've got the University of Nairobi Foundation, UON Foundation. It's one of the key founding program that connects well with SMEs. They need to take back to the society through our foundation, and we welcome everyone to be partners in that UN Foundation. Thank you very much.
All right, and then we'll have the final gentleman, who is the KNCCI boss. He's here, James Maura. Welcome. James Maura. He said there's a middle name that he doesn't want me to say, Regan. Yes, thank you so much. He's the KNCCI boss. All right, the chairman for KNCCI. So, all right, so when it comes to such initiatives where we have different players within the SME sector, you as KNCCI, what does this mean? And what does this show when it comes to how we are planning to just move the sector forward?
First and foremost, thank you very much for this opportunity. It's always our pleasure to connect our SME to the captain of industry. And from where I sit with 17 directors running different sectors, one of the directors we have runs the SME docket. It's such an important docket because that's the underbelly for the economy. When you look at our economy and when we look at our taxes and where they come from, they actually come from the SME. SME employs nearly 70% of our population, and that's where the whole thing starts. So to enable the SMEs move forward, the first thing we need to give them is liquidity. So we need to show them and teach them and the culture of saving. You must save. Maybe initially the bank might not look at you, but at least if you save through the cooperative and you're able to get 3 times of what you're getting, then you do your project the way you're supposed to do, pay on time, back to your cooperative. Then since the money is passing through your own bank, then the bank now next time will be able to look at you. Then now you'll grow from being that simple SME to maybe a medium-term kind of a business. Yes. Yes.
All right. Even as we want just to finish this particular conversation, going forward, in terms of the innovations that are coming up in the business platform, when it comes to how technology is improving businesses, the digital sector is coming in. Many businesses are now moving over to the digital sector. What does this mean to SMEs, even as we are trying to navigate this particular digital and technological industry?
When you look at the value proposition of any business, the first thing is you have to place yourself out there properly. So how do you do that? You have to have visibility. You must have innovation. We were just talking to some Israel embassy the other day, and the first thing which they came up with, we must get our innovations right. And how do you get your innovations right? You must have technology at the end of it. You must have, you must be ahead of the game. If you look at the top companies in the world, you look at the Meta Group. This is Google. You look at Apple. You look at Netflix. You look at Nvidia. Name it. And you look at Visa. You look at everybody. Why are they getting it right? They are innovating every day. You are changing your visibility differently, and you are giving value back to your customers. That's how you grow your market size, by changing everything from the ground. Yes.
Okay. All right. That is what we've been talking about today. Just focusing on the customer. What is it that a business is taking to the customer? What is it that you are trying to do in order for you to get in touch with your customers? Not just thinking about your own business, but also getting to know how your customers are reacting into the product that you're giving them. We've talked also to the University of Nairobi, and now them being our hosts here, making sure that at least exhibitors are coming and just opening their businesses for people to have just a clue of what is happening. So within the bulletin, we'll be just going to different tents and making sure that we get to understand what is it that people are doing. We'll be looking at different businesses, and also we'll get to show you what is happening here. From myself, back to you, Wakaba, in studio.
Well, indeed, thank you very much there. Kevin Nyakundi taking us through what the conversation at the University of Nairobi has to offer so far, and indeed making quite a mark there, the fact that a lot of information